Well, if your heat goes out, your electricity doesn't work, or the pipes are leaking, do you know what to do?
For homeowners, the answer is fix it. But for renters, sometimes the answer is unclear.
The I-Team's Casey Geraldo found out you do have options as long as you do one thing.
That's right, and that one thing is keep paying your rent. The I-Team gets calls all the time from people who feel their landlords aren't keeping up their properties the way they should. We learned as long as you're paying your rent, the city can help you get your complaint solved faster.
So when I walked in, everything was just kind of on the floor.
After 5 years living here in this building on North Marshall, Rachel Mahuda has turned her apartment into daily water cooler talk.
Adventures with Rachel.
She says that's because there's always something.
One of the lights in the bathroom just doesn't turn on anymore. They cut a huge hole into the wall and just never bothered to fix it up again. The shower that doesn't work, the outlet in my room that doesn't work.
And you've told them about these things?
Yes.
Mahuda showed us emails she sent to the building's owner, Katz Properties. She says sometimes maintenance comes in a day or two. The company says 24 to 48 hours is their standard, but Mahuda says not always. She tells us even when she reaches out with safety concerns, unchecked smoke detectors, broken outdoor lights, and entrance doors not locking.
Calls like that just go unanswered. I'm more just nervous about my own health and safety.
What Mahuda didn't do is go to the city.
I've been a little concerned that we get evicted if we complain too much.
That's a serious worry.
Mario Hernandez from the Department of Neighborhood Services says that common concern shouldn't stop you from making a complaint. The city can cite a landlord if they try to get back at you.
If the tenant is making a good faith complaint and they're abiding by the rental agreement, this department has an obligation to go ahead and protect them from retaliation.
Hernandez wasn't familiar with Mahuda's complaints, but says the city can't help people without one.
They're actually, paying for a property to live. They want it to be safe and habitable, and they're not getting what they're paying for.
And that's the key. You still have to pay your rent. But if your landlord isn't making fixes ordered by the city, they don't have to get your monthly check.
So rent withholding is an account that's set up by the tenant. They can go ahead and pay the money to the city rent withholding program.
The city keeps the money until repairs are made, or they use it to make emergency repairs. If they find the property isn't safe to live in, that account can help you move somewhere else. In Mahuda's case, she didn't need rent withholding. The city issued 13 orders, including fixing her smoke detector, the bathroom light, and her bedroom wall. Katz tells us all of the repairs were done by January 17th, weeks before the city's deadline. But too late to keep Mahuda in the building. When her lease is up in June, she says she's moving out.
I know plenty of people who pay less, and their heat works every day. They have electricity. They can take showers.
Katz tells us their staff puts every complaint into their computer system and gets their maintenance people to handle it right away. They say some of the work that was ordered by the city was already underway when the inspection happened. So.
Now, Casey, if someone has a problem and they want something addressed and it's not being addressed, what is the first thing they need to do?
The first thing is to take it up with your landlord, and if they aren't making the requested repairs, then you can make a complaint with the city. And if your landlord doesn't make those repairs, then you can do the rent withholding that the city offers. And you can also reach out to community advocates. They're a local group who can help you learn about some more of your rights and your options.
You can call Casey Geraldo.
Apparently.
Yes, but pay your rent first. That's
yes,
important.
that
Okay,
is key.
thank you, Casey.